Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you a list of 20 terrible products to sell on Amazon, specific products. You guys already know on my channel, I've given you categories to avoid, I've given you types of products to avoid, but I've never given you specific products that you should never sell on Amazon, and that's what we're gonna do in today's video. If you find this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are growing very quickly, and I appreciate all of you for being here, and just happy to be able to help and provide some information to make sure that you start selling on Amazon and make as much money as possible as quickly as possible, and you'll be able to do so if you avoid selling these 20 products. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 1, and as a surprise to absolutely nobody, we have cell phone cases. I know. You want to sell a cell phone case. Everybody has a cell phone. It is definitely an in-demand product, but just because it's in demand does not mean you should sell it. And it is very, very, very competitive, very saturated, and very low profit margins. So I do not recommend selling cell phone cases under any circumstances. Number 2 on the list, we have yoga mats. Now, this was a very popular and trendy product a couple of years ago. Obviously, people still do yoga regularly. It's not like yoga has completely disappeared. But what I have noticed with a lot of the products on this list is that they kind of had their peak at a certain point. Maybe it was in 2016 or 2018 or 2020 during the big C thing that y'all know what I'm talking about. But typically there is kind of a high point that these products sell really well, and then the demand just kind of decreases. The issue with yoga mats is not that there is no demand, it's that it is very saturated. There are so many options for yoga mats, every color, every pattern, every size. There's just no way to differentiate it, and for that reason you don't want to sell that product. Next on the list, we have resistance bands. So we're kind of in the world of working out and gym stuff, and resistance bands is right up there with yoga mats, honey. There are way too many options for resistance bands. Very, very difficult to differentiate because it's such a simple product, and anyone who needs a resistance band has the options that they would need already on Amazon. The top sellers are firmly on the first page, and it would be very, very hard to break into that product. Coming in at number 4, we have weighted hula hoops. This is one of those products that was trendy for a little while. I think especially during the years of 2020 and 2021, again, because of the thing that we all know happened. And a lot of people were working out at home and just trying to find ways to move their bodies without having to go to the gym, and maybe not even being able to go to the gym because they were all closed. So weighted hula hoops really had their time to shine, but at this point, they've just lost their demand as time has gone on, and as people have been able to get back outside, get back into the gym, there just is not a lot of demand, and it is saturated as well. On top of the fact that the product, since it is weighted, is going to be heavy, and we don't like to sell heavy or large products on Amazon, so weighted hula hoops are going in the trash. Next up on the list, we have an example that is used by a lot of Amazon coaches and gurus, if you will. Jade Rollers Gua Sha. I don't know if that's how you say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The skincare tool that you use to kind of like firm up your face. You can use it to improve, I think, your jawline. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you could type it into Amazon. It's Gua Sha. You'll see it spelled on the screen. But either way, these are 2 products that I've seen bundled together very often. So they'll give you a Jade Roller along with the Gua Sha. And I don't love this product because it has just been overused by, again, people who are on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, whatever. They use this as an example often, and so it is a very saturated niche to be trying to sell these types of items. I would not recommend it. Plus, the cost has been driven down severely because so many people are selling it that everyone is just trying to, make a buck, and so they're selling for an extremely low cost, and it is going to be very hard to be profitable selling these Jade Rollers. Number 6 on our list, we have Apple Watch bands. Again, I understand lots of people have Apple Watches. It kind of reminds me of the cell phone cases, where obviously there is going to be a demand for this product, but it is just extremely hard to be profitable selling this product. It's saturated, hard to differentiate. Aside from color and pattern, there's really not that much you can do to make your product stand apart from your competitors. So Apple Watch bands are out. Number 7 on our list, we have beard kits slash beard oil. I know they're 2 different products, but I just kind of lump them together because there was a time where these beard kits got very, very popular through social media. A lot of content was being made around, grooming and keeping the beard looking nice and clean, and the beard oil for beard growth and to make sure everything connects. So it did have its time to shine, but it just is not, I won't even say it's not popular. It is still a very popular product, and lots of people do still buy these beard kits, but they are, one, expensive to make, because if you want your beard kit to sell well, you have to use high quality products, and those are not cheap. Even though it really is just, a cream and some combs and, other little pieces, it still adds up. And especially what I've noticed with that product is that you have to have it in a very nice box so that it's giftable, and having upgraded packaging, a nicer package or box for the product to come in is going to run you some money. So I don't know how profitable the product is, but I just know that it's going to be costly to make. Next on the list is an example that I have used in the past, which is a water bottle. Everyone has a water bottle. Everyone uses a water bottle. Absolutely. But at the same time, everyone uses it, so there are a bunch of people already selling it. This is just probably one of the most competitive products you could possibly sell on Amazon, right up there with cell phone cases and t-shirts, which is actually on the list as well. We have these water bottles, definitely a no-go. Next up, we have the Blackhead Vacuum. So I remember a time where I could not scroll on Instagram without seeing videos of people sucking out their blackheads with these little vacuums. I would not sell it because, one, it's electronic, and we all know that I don't like electronic products, and 2, it has had its time. They're not as popular anymore, and it's just not a product that would be worth your time to sell on Amazon. Next up, we have tweezers, and this one hits a little bit close to home because, as some of you already know, and if you don't, you can go ahead and click the iCard up there so you can watch the video. But the first 2 products I ever sold on Amazon were in the nail niche, and within the nail niche, I sold nail files and nail clippers. So this product, not nail clippers, nail buffers, but this product is tweezers, which you could theoretically use for your nails, or you might use tweezers to do what they're meant for, pluck your hair. You might use it to apply your eyelashes. There are lots of different uses for tweezers, but this has to go on the list because the margins are so slim. Tweezers are such a small, cheap product that it's going to be really hard to make a profit. You'll have to sell a lot of them to make any real money. So tweezers definitely go on this list. Next up, we have Cellphone Cases little brother, screen protectors. Very, very similar. Actually, all of the same reasons that we would not sell a cell phone case are the same reasons we wouldn't sell a screen protector. Very saturated, low margins, not a good look. Up next, we have a product that I actually looked at selling when I very first started on Amazon in 2019. Actually, it was 2018 when I was doing my product research. I wanted to sell Lash Serum so badly because I saw people selling these tiny, tiny tubes of Lash Serum for $40, $50, $60, even $80 or more at that time. I don't know how much they go for now, but Lash Serum is basically just a solution to help your lashes grow. And it's such a small and lightweight product that is very, very appealing on first look, but it is one of those products that is very competitive. The margins, I'm sure, are incredible. A tube of Lash Serum, I'm sure, costs less than $5 to make, and like I said, some people are selling these tubes for $30, $40, $50 or more. So as tempting as a product as it might be, I would avoid Lash Serum. Up next, we have adult toys, and contrary to popular belief, you can sell these products on Amazon. Some people say that you're just not allowed to sell them. It's not that you're not allowed to sell them, it's that you are not able to promote the products on Amazon. And I do believe you have to get approved, but it's possible. It's just that when you are trying to get traction to your listing, you're not going to be able to run ads in order to do that. Amazon just, I guess, has a rule about that. Obviously, Amazon's a very family-friendly brand. They don't want to be known for that, and so you'll have to find other ways, more creative ways of driving traffic to your listing. So I wouldn't even touch that product or even that niche because it would be hard to market your products. Up next is a product that actually is a bit sentimental for me. They are bath bombs. And the reason I say it's sentimental is back when I started my e-commerce journey, I've mentioned on my channel before that I tried doing drop shipping. And at the time that I was doing drop shipping, the product that I sold was bath bombs. And I do remember what the website looked like and everything. I called it the beauty bomb. Like, it's very vivid in my mind. I will put up a picture here if I can find one of what the bath bombs that I sold look like, but these are just very saturated on Amazon. Lots of sellers have these products. Again, I'm sure this product has very high margins. Bath bombs are very cheap to make from my memory of when I sold them back in 2018 or whenever that was. So I'm sure the numbers look good. And what I will say too is bath bombs are gated on Amazon. I think they're gated under topical, and topicals are items that are applied to the skin. Technically, I guess the bath bomb, once it is in the bathtub, it would go on the skin in a way. So you would have to get ungated to sell it anyway. So there are just too many barriers to entry, and I just would not recommend selling bath bombs on Amazon. Next is a product that I have seen on my social media time and time again. I like to watch aesthetically pleasing videos, people doing things around the house, and I always see cereal dispensers. Now, this is a product that you can use to organize your pantry and make things look all nice and pretty, and it might be easier for kids to pour out of a dispenser rather than a box without making a mess. So I definitely see the function of the product, and it is a useful product, but it is one that there is a lot of competition for, and because it's a big container, it is larger. And from what I have taught you guys on this channel, you know that you should be selling products that are small in size and lightweight, so that product just would not fit, on top of the fact that it's competitive. Cereal dispensers. Next, we've got a product that we all are very familiar with, face masks. This is something that you would not want to sell, I think, for very obvious reasons. Extremely saturated and not something that you would want to touch. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Another product that has been used time and time again by gurus, as an example, is grilling gloves. And this is not a product you'd sell on Amazon simply because of the saturation. It's very hard to differentiate a glove. I've seen people differentiate more so with the images that they use for this product, more so than differentiating the product itself, because it's hard to do that with such a simplistic product. So grilling gloves are not something I would recommend to sell on Amazon. Here's another product that I actually wanted to sell when I started on Amazon. I actually got samples from a couple suppliers for makeup brushes. I was very into makeup and beauty at that time, and I thought, how cool would it be if I have my own branded makeup brushes? But what I will say is that this, along with cell phone cases, t-shirts, water bottles, again, one of the most competitive niches that you could, or products that you could sell on Amazon. There are so many options for makeup brushes, and there actually are a lot of ways that I've seen people differentiate just with the look of the brushes, maybe with which different types of brushes are offered in the package. But at this point, it has been overdone and beaten to so I would not necessarily recommend these makeup brushes. I have mentioned this product a few times in this video, t-shirts. I know it's a very basic one, but there are so many people who reach out to me on a daily basis, a regular basis, who ask me about selling their own branded t-shirts. I understand that, you know, it might seem like a good product, but one, I don't recommend clothing items, and two, t-shirts are overdone, okay? So many people sell them. That's not to say you couldn't sell your own t-shirt and have success with it, but on a place like Amazon, it would be very, very, very hard for you to stand out. And I want you to make money. I just don't think that you would be profitable with a t-shirt. So I don't recommend it. And rounding out our list of 20 products to avoid selling on Amazon at all costs is slime kits. I don't know if you all are familiar with that product, but they have been very trendy over the last, I would say, maybe a bit longer, 3 to 4 years, especially with a lot of YouTubers making videos with these slime kits or making your own slime. And obviously a very popular product for children and maybe even teenagers, but they are extremely competitive to sell on Amazon. I've looked at the numbers before, and you would have a very hard time launching that product today. So I would avoid slime kits. So that rounds out our list of 20 products to avoid selling on Amazon. I guarantee you guys that if you avoid these products, you will be in a much better state to actually make money selling on Amazon. The name of the game is finding products that are not very competitive, not very saturated, things with healthy profit margins, things that are small, lightweight, and these products unfortunately do not fit the bill. So avoid those by all means, and you will be in much better shape. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.